Hi, my name is Sarah Kaderi with AIMA Digital Marketing, and today I'm going to answer the question of how can I manage multiple project assignments to individual users within my Infusionsoft application. There's two different scenarios I'm going to give you. One is initiating the submission of an external form by the client, and the other is utilizing internal forms where it's managed by your internal staff. So to start, we're going to do our client-facing form. Now, this campaign utilizes 3 custom fields for this scenario. Now, you may have a different number of custom fields that you may want to assign based on the number of projects at any given time or any given assignment one of your users of your internal team might be designated. So in here, we'll just go over real quick to the custom fields that I've set up for this. So I have 3 custom fields: InfoSite 1, InfoSite 2, InfoSite 3, all to be assigned. They are text, they're custom text fields. So the scenario is I'm offering 2 products. One is we're going to manage 2 blogs for you, or we're going to manage 3 blogs for you. So based on the completion of the purchase, going to be redirected to a thank you page. Now that thank you page can actually be the URL of your form, or you can take your form and embed it on your website and redirect to that website for them to submit the form. So here are the 2 different options I have. So I have my form created for 2 submissions. So here we are. When you are using an Infusionsoft form on purchase, you can push the contact details. So this information will pre-populate. But here are my 2 custom fields being assigned. There's assigned InfoSite 1, and then I just named them whatever I wanted to instruct my customer to submit. And then again, we have to assign InfoSite 2, right? As well as it's the same thing on if they were to purchase up to 3 blogs. And then again, same thing, all designating to individual custom fields. So this would be the number 3. The one thing that I did do on this is that once they submit these forms, I have set a custom thank you page to redirect them to on my website, always pushing my clients back to my site. So you're able to do that as well. So on submission of the form, our internal team is notified. And based on who that individual is, they will be assigned to say, hey, we've had a purchase made. Now you need to go and assign these current blogs or these current projects to a designated writer. So I'm giving them instruction telling them who it is. Please designate a team writer to the following projects using the internal form named Assign Project Writer. Now, of course, this will have the contact details to the individual's record you need to go into. And this will be the form that needs to be completed. We're not utilizing custom fields here. Instead, we're utilizing tagging systems to push into the next series of campaigns. So say I have a writer named Sophia. I have a tag, a trigger tag that I'm assigning Sophia. Same with Richard and so forth. Now, once that form is submitted inside the contact record, this part of the campaign will launch. And on assignment of the tag, I'm going to remove that tag because in this scenario I'm using it just as a trigger. Then I'm going to assign Sophia as the user, and then she will be notified of the contact details and the assignments that she is in charge of. Okay, so now what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to simulate that the purchase has been made and we're going to submit the form. Okay, so here is actually our form. So we're just going to use me as a demo. All right, and We will submit this, and we're redirected to my thank you page. Now when we go back to the original campaign, the next thing that's being issued is this task to assign the writer. So when we go into our contact record again and we go and check our tasks, we see assign the writer. And it's telling me to go to the internal form, assign writer. There's my blog 1, there's my blog 2. So staying in the contact record, we're going to go down to form submissions, and we are going to go to assign writer, and we're going to click fill out. And here we're going to select that we are assigning Sophia as our user. And we will go back to the campaign and back out. So now we had just submitted this internal form. On submission of this internal form, we'll trigger to go to Sophia, like we saw, and should now have the designation informing Sophia of the task, assigning the 2 blogs. So we're going to go back to our contact record, and there it is. There's the notification to Sophia. Blogs 1 and 2 is what she is going to take care of. When she's done, she would just complete. So that is how we would manage an external form. Now let's go to how to manage an internal form. In this scenario, we are utilizing, again, only 3 custom fields. Now, mind you, once again, the amount of custom fields are going to be associated with how many projects that can be assigned at any given time. So the unique thing about this is we are taking a single custom field and replicating that over multiple times. So to explain that, let me show you here. Here are my new 3 custom fields. Now these are associated with lists, and they're drop-down lists. Now this is a scenario of you manage a certain number of projects, or in this case a certain number of blogs, and those blogs are continuous, and the list of the blogs projects do increase, sometimes they decrease, some are eliminated, some are added. So this just allows you to easily manage your blog list using the same drop-down menu but designating additional custom fields. So every one of these have the same content in the custom field. So when we look at InfoSite List 1, these are my 5 blogs. When I go and I look at InfoSite 2, Site List 2, again, those are the same blogs. And on InfoList 3, we'll have the same list of blogs. So in managing this is if you're deleting a blog, you just go through every single one of the custom fields and delete that, that project or that name, or you can add to them, but you just have to make sure you add to every single one that you've duplicated. So in this campaign, what we're doing is a different scenario. A purchase was made, period. I don't know how the purchase was managed or what the full offering was, but somehow a purchase was made for us to manage their blog. At that moment, whoever is in charge of the team and assigning project, they are designated here, and they are informed. They need to go to the internal form called IF Assigned Blog Project. They'll go into that contact record, and here is what the form is going to look like. The drop-down menu multiple times and assign them as individual custom fields. So again, these are my 3. So in here, I will be able to assign 3 different projects at once, utilizing the same drop-down list, but that are assigned to different custom fields. And then I can assign who is project managing those blog posts all at one time. So let's take a look at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the contact record, and we're going to see that that got assigned. So as you can see, we did get our assignment assign project to writer, has made a purchase, please initiate an assignment with this, and we want to go to the internal form named IF assign blog project. So we're going to stay in the contact record here, make our way down to internal forms, look for that IF assign blog project, fill it out, and now you'll see I'm going to select out of the list, we'll just select the strategist. We'll do Digital Spark and Trending Now. We'll assign that again to Sophia, and we're going to hit save. Now, those should populate. Now, remember, I did this a moment ago with using a different set of custom fields. So these are now our new custom fields, and there they are, the Strategist, Digital Spark, and Magazine, and Trending Now. So what we want to do now is go down in the record and see that the task has been issued and assigned to Sophia. So here's our tasks, and here's the task assignment saying here are your blog post assignments. There are the 3, and then you can, once she's complete, deal with how you want to handle those tasks being complete to reinitiate. So looking at this, we have had 2 different options to be able to manage multiple projects. One using an external form and individual designations of custom text fields. The other using an internal form and creating custom fields that are duplicated content of a list of the projects or the blog posts. So that's 2 different variations of which you can manage multiple projects, or in this case, manage the assignment of blogs to individual writers. So if you have any questions, do reach out to us. We can be found at AIMA.com. That's AIMA, digitalmarketing.com. Again, I am Sarah Kaderi, and I am an Infusionsoft certified partner. So have a great day, and do reach out with any questions.